City at Burns. That's where we find Jordan Sawyers. He has the highlights of this matchup.
In Lawndale tonight, where the Burns Bulldogs look to get a win against the Bessemer City Yellow Jackets. Right out of the gates, the Bulldogs had the pedal to the metal. Graham Warlick shot right out of a cannon on the opening kickoff. He's got an open lane and could go, although Yellow Jackets get there in time. Next play, Xavion Goodson rounds the outside, puts the Bulldogs up 6. Burns not done yet. Goodson still running strong, picks up a lot of yards on this play. That would help set up the second score of the night for Max Davis. Corner pylon, they go for 2, and Burns is out to a 14-point lead. Later, down 2 scores, Yellow Jackets looking to get something going, but a bad snap, and Burns will fall on it. Later for the Yellow Jackets, Isaiah Lipford tries to get some positive yards on this run, but as he's going down, the ball would pop out and right into the hands of the Burns Bulldog defense. A few plays later, and Burns cashes in. Marshall McCowan calls his own number and gives the Bulldogs a 21-0 lead. Everything was clicking tonight for the Bulldogs. They'll win big tonight at Burns High School. I'm Jordan Sawyers for Football Friday Night.
Big win there for Burns as they shut out Bessemer City. I thought Bessemer City had something for them this year because Bessemer City got off to this kind of start last year, and the season kind of took a turn after this Burns game because they got beat last year, and it kind of slid away from them. I think they're a little bit better this year because they went through that last year. It's going to be hard for them to get back up after this, but I do believe Bessemer City will. But Burns has just quietly been handling their business this year. I mean, everybody's been talking about Crest and Kings Mountain and Shelby for the most part. Nobody's really talked about Burns, and here they are.
I mean, they're a team that when I think of Burns, I usually think of the defense. They have a really tough physical defense, but you see them putting up 48 points against a pretty good Bessemer City team, and so it's one of those things where we look at the Cleveland County schools that will face each other early in the non-conference and kind of beat each other up a little bit. And again, it might make us think, and talk a little bit more about the Shelbys and the Crests and maybe not think about the Burns too much. But meanwhile, the Bulldogs are just quietly handling their business during the season, and they're going to be in the mix for a conference championship when it's all said and done if they keep this up, obviously, if they, kind of run the table and face off with Shelby down the road.
It looks like this is going to be a Shelby-Burns matchup for the conference championship, and still some more football to be played. But it looks like those two are headed for a collision course. Let's get back to the action on the field for